That's the reality of it. Where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. And we tell it like it is.
Welcome to That's the Reality of it. I'm William.
And I'm Aisha.
And today we have an awesome show. We're going to have the Lexington Market. We were down at Lexington Market. You had a ball. I know you had a ball.
I really did. And I thought I couldn't have more fun than men with the kids.
Uh-huh.
But see, we talk about Lexington Market. It's about the culture.
The food.
Yeah, so you cannot say Baltimore does not have culture. Yes, we do.
And Lexington Market, because of its history,
yes,
a lot of people from all over the country come there.
The world.
Excuse
actually,
you. Exactly.
Yes.
You're right.
And I see why now.
Absolutely. And the food is awesome.
Oh,
I know you've experienced some of that food, right?
Oh, haven't I? You got me on camera eating it too.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
So you cannot go anywhere. You got to find out how great the Lexington Market. For those who are not familiar with Lexington Market, because the young people may not be.
Yes.
It has a lot of history, but come down there for the fresh fruit, the food.
And they even have the nerve to have live entertainment down there.
I know.
And everybody dances.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they have health fairs down there.
Yes, they do.
So you make sure you come down to Lexington Market for your food, for your enjoyment, and just have a good time, because that's the place to be. And it's historic, okay? So we got a lot of information and events and things for you to see, so please don't go anywhere.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
So you know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Bryant Jenkins in Reisterstown can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
At Liberty Animal Clinic, they know that your pet is a member of the family and you want to make sure they are healthy and receive excellent care. Their top veterinarians and staff will treat them like family and give the best care, medical treatment, and attention you can get anywhere. Liberty Animal Clinic provides these excellent services, and they are open 6 days a week, including giving them a complete physical, and office hours are by appointment, so please call. Let your extended family
Join our family!
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. Again, with me is my guest, Dr. Duncan Simon, cardiologist, and we're going to get into some of the issues of how to prevent having issues with your heart. Last week, the last show, we talked about the different ways you can detect heart problems, diseases, and that sort of thing. But let's get into maybe a preventive aspect of not having a heart issue.
Sure. There are certain things, of course, that everybody knows we shouldn't be doing, things like smoking. Mm-hmm. And if you do smoke, it's important to stop. Okay. The sooner the better. Mm-hmm. Your life will be much better without smoking. High blood pressure is a risk factor for heart disease. And so it's important for people to know their blood pressure and to pay attention to that. Mm-hmm. We now have even stricter guidelines for how low the blood pressure should be, and we have a lot of medications that work very well to control the blood pressure. If you have diabetes, obviously that increases your risk of heart disease. So we want to make sure, if you are diabetic, that you take extra good care of yourself.
Cholesterol will be an issue?
The cholesterol is a complicated issue because it's cholesterol that gets into the arteries and clogs them up. But we all have cholesterol, and we all need cholesterol. And we all probably have more cholesterol than we should in this modern world. So most people who have heart attacks have normal cholesterols. But it's important to know what your cholesterol is. If it is elevated, you want to change your diet or possibly even take one of these statin drugs that can lower your cholesterol. Now, watching your weight is important, and keeping active is important. Those things will help to stave off heart disease. What we eat is important, but we don't exactly know what we should be eating. We've gotten sort of different ideas over the years. We now feel that probably the best diet is a vegetarian kind of diet with not a lot of meat, smaller amounts of fish or meat, and more brightly colored vegetables, more fruits, and not as much sugar, because there's a lot of sugar out there in this world. Sodas and ice creams and cakes, a lot of sugar, and we should limit that as much as we can.
Why would you limit the sugar? Is it Is it
Well,
issue with the cholesterol or something, or the diet?
sugar does push the cholesterol up. Sugar, of course, makes us heavier and increases the risk of diabetes. And sugar, we think, may have a role in the creation of atherosclerosis. It may actually
What is that?
accelerate it. The growth of cholesterol plaque in our arteries.
Oh, okay. Now, I've heard that people could exercise, be athletic, and eat right, and still have a heart attack. What is...
Unfortunately, that's true. There are people who do everything right, and they have heart disease or a heart attack, sometimes at a young age. Sometimes that's the genes playing a role, the genetics that you inherit. And you may have a bad gene from your mother and a bad gene from your father that just play together. But unfortunately, that can happen. And so it's important also to pay attention to symptoms. If you have any heaviness, discomfort, pressure, burning pain, something that's unusual, especially if it comes on when you're active, to let your doctor know.
Is ethnicity have any factors in who has more prevalent to heart attacks or heart issues than another race?
Not really. We do know that African Americans here in America have more hypertension, and hypertension and diabetes take more of a toll on African Americans, and those are risk factors for heart disease. But there's a lot of heart disease in all of the populations in this country, so it's a sort of equal opportunity
disease.
Yeah.
What about stress? Is stress a major factor in people having?
Stress is not good for us. Stress pushes up the blood pressure, and stress does have a role in atherosclerosis. And the way I like to look at it is there's good stress and bad stress. The good stress, where you're building something that's positive, that's okay. But the bad stress is not such a good thing for us.
So eat right. Watch out for what you eat. Protein is important, so you have to eat some meat, I would guess.
Some protein, yes.
What about supplements?
No, there are supplements that we recommend, but not for the heart.
Okay.
No.
So, I guess hopefully we've answered all your questions. If you have any more questions or something that we haven't touched on, one more thing. Why do they pay more attention to the men rather than the women?
They used to.
Okay.
But about 10 years ago, the information came out that women are actually dying of heart disease at about the same rate as men, but they tend to be older because they're protected during their years of childbearing. So when the menopause hits, women's risk goes up. And so a woman has just as much of a risk in her life of having a heart attack as a man. And we now understand that women don't always feel their pain the way men do.
Right.
Maybe they're stronger. But we have learned now to pay much more attention to women. And so hopefully cardiologists around the country are doing just that.
And when you say they're protected earlier, what do you mean by protected?
Well, the female hormones, estrogen and progesterone, do seem to protect against atherosclerosis.
Got you. All right, now women, they're going to pay more attention to you. So stop complaining when you go there. If they don't pay attention to you, you say, look, I have just as much of a risk factor as a man. You better pay attention to me, right? So, Doctor, I appreciate you again for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And if you have any other questions and that we haven't addressed, give him a call. We're going to have the number on the screen, and he'll be glad to talk with you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We are Mulch Masters. Our talented and experienced team works together to give any residential property the polished, professional appeal of the very finest landscapes. Famous for our deep-cut bed edges that define your garden areas, Mulch Masters uses the best finely shredded, color-enhanced mulches, and you'll enjoy the curb appeal Mulch Masters can bring to your property. Call Mulch Masters, 410-529-6200, serving Harford and Baltimore County.
Be lifted up and inspired by Larry Goodwin's new gospel CD, No More T-Shirt Funerals. It touches the personal pain of those who lost loved ones due to senseless gun violence. Get this powerful CD and share the message.
Come to Jesus, just as you are.
If
having healthy teeth and gums are important to you, be aware of these potential dangers: premature loss of teeth, severe gum disease, bleeding gums, constant bad breath, and even cancer. So don't play around with your dental health. Go where the best dental experts are: Northwest Dental. The extraordinary family and general dentistry at Northwest Dental help avoid those serious dental problems. And their dentists will give you the best dental care you can get anywhere. Call Northwest Dental because your teeth are too important not to.
So we are still at Lexington Market, and I'm with Steve at Sausage Master. So the name says it all, right?
Yeah, it says everything.
Okay, so what's your specialty, Steve?
We specialize in sausages and hot dogs. We have local stuff from local manufacturers, Polish, Italian sausages, all beef. We carry Nathan's. And my favorite is the Hot Country.
The Hot Country?
Hot Country smoked sausage.
So the smoked sausage is hot, or is the things you put on it
Well,
makes it hot?
we do. The sausage itself is hot, and we also have a hot sauce right here.
Oh, so you got that specialty hot sauce mix.
Yeah, our specialty right here.
How long have you been here?
We've been here since 1986.
Okay,
So
1986.
we've been here for a while. Yeah.
OMG. I'm just looking at so you roast your dogs, right?
Yeah.
Everything roasts, right?
On the
That
grill.
is the best on the grill. Okay, so when you want that hot dog or you want that sausage, you need to come over here to Lexington Market to Sausage Masters with Steve so he can hook it up. Thank you.
We have two other patrons of Lexington Market. We're going to see who they are and where they're from.
We're from Laurel, Delaware, and we came because we just wanted a girls' day, so we just came here so we can eat and do whatever it is we want to do in downtown Baltimore. Yeah.
And where did you come? This your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time here, and I'm just ready to eat. And she told me about this place, and I figured it would be nice, so here we are.
And how often do you come back to see the market?
I haven't been here in probably like 8-9 years.
Wow, and you still remember?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Remember the food?
Yes. That's a definite yes.
What foods do you usually get here?
I used to get the chitlins. I remember getting the chitlin platter from here, and some other stuff, but yeah.
All right. And would you recommend people come back to Lexington Market?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And what is
Thank
your
you.
name?
Latoya.
Tamara.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we're still at Lexington Market. We are with Ben at Amos Meats. And so the name says it all, right?
Right.
Meats.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us what you got.
We have everything from pork chops to spare ribs to pig feet and anywhere in between.
So-
Beef and pork.
So is this already smoked or?
No, we have fresh meat and we have smoked meat as well.
So you have fresh and you have smoked?
Yes.
Cause see, I would love to get some pork. What you call it? Pig feet?
Pig feet?
Yeah, but I don't know what to do with it. So you can hook it up for me and then I can come and get the pig feet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness, now we know. Okay.
Not just pig feet, spare ribs.
Oh, you got
ground
ribs?
Ground beef, spare ribs, bacon, old-fashioned kind with the rind on.
Oh really?
Yes, we got steaks. We have everything from roast
Okay.
to,
Any type of meat you can think of. Okay. Let's see what you got. Can you show us something?
Sure. We can just start off from this end right here. If you'd
Okay.
like to see. This is pork intestines and pork stomach.
Pork
This is what they call a hog maw
Yes.
and a pork chitterling, right? So this is a product we sell that's already freshly clean already,
Ooh.
so ready to go to get cooked.
Okay.
And we also have, and these are the stomach right here, or the pork.
That's the stomach? Okay.
So what they call a hog maw.
So that's your specialty?
During the holidays, yes.
Okay, yes.
It's a big holiday item.
Okay.
What they
And
call.
what's that right there? Pig feet. Pig feet.
AKA
Oh.
trotters. what they call
Okay.
them.
Trotters. Okay.
Trot, trotters.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
And then we have everything from here to.
Oh, there's your ribs. Okay. And the different cuts.
Right.
Okay.
This is the neck bone. We have fresh oxtails.
Oh, oxtail. Okay.
pot roast right here. We got
Wow.
Beef short ribs, to pork chops, to bacon,
Okay.
freshly ground beef. that
Thank
we
you
make
so
every day.
much. All right, for all of my meat and potato eaters, come on down to
Meats, come see us.
Amos Meats right here at Lexington Market.
Hey, Baltimore, what time is it?
It's crab time!
And they are at United Crab and Seafood, the home of the half bushel, where we believe the best crabs are the best deal.
They have the best crabs and seafood platter in town all year round.
And they have catering for all occasions and events. Go to their website and see their extensive seafood menu.
United Crab and Seafood, located on Liberty Road near Northern Parkway.
Who's booking your YOLO vacation?
Call Nicole, your land and cruise expert. Remember, the internet's for looking, but Nicole is for booking.
Save yourself the trouble. Call Cold Spring Company for all your heating needs. At Cold Spring Company, we provide the best heating services for all systems. We offer expert installation and maintenance. Call Cold Spring today at 410-367-8719.
Hi, and welcome to Let's Talk with Maisha. I am Maisha, and I have the pleasure of being here today with Ursula, Miss Urban Shea Woman, who does a lot. She wears many hats. She's going to talk to us today about, one, who she is, two, her theme and her mission of mental first aid, mental health first aid.
Absolutely.
And mental health emancipation. Is that correct?
And you could just say emotional wellness.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Please. So go. Let's just go. Okay, so let's start.
so my moniker is Urban Shea Woman because all of us have the ability to heal ourselves and each other within us, which is a tradition you see from indigenous traditions of Shea men and Shea women. Ergo, Urban Shea Woman. Mental health first aid that Maisha talked about is a movement that started in Australia about 12 years ago. And the idea is to arm people with the basics of assisting someone who's having an emotional or mental health crisis to get to safety. And so I like to say mental health first aid just arms you with what to do and has you be a capable responder, just like first aid helps you be a responder in a medical crisis. It doesn't make you a therapist any more than traditional first aid makes you a doctor. It just gives you an idea what to do.
So, I'm sorry to cut you off. We can go to a CPR class and learn how to take CPR,
Absolutely.
right? So if you see someone on the ground and you know like the 1, 2, 3's ABCs of what to do to get them to safety. So could you tell us like a few basic points of, so mental health first aid is if you see someone maybe on the bus stop, screaming or acting as we would call weird or strange or in a crisis, right? Because a lot of people run from that.
Absolutely.
It scares people.
It does.
So what would you do?
So, an acronym they use in mental health first aid is called ALGEE, A-L-G-E-E, and each letter stands for something. The first two are really easy. The first one is assess for risk or harm, right? And so if someone's yelling and screaming, maybe they're in traffic, the scenario you talked about, if they're getting off the bus, you could suggest to someone, I hear that you're upset, maybe we can move out of traffic. The second piece would be listen non-judgmentally. I hear you. Just reassuring someone, you don't have to take sides, you don't have to try to fix their problem. But somebody in crisis, the immediate thing that can help them calm down is to know that someone sees them.
So it's acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement. I see you're in crisis, I hear you, I hear you're upset, why don't we just move out of traffic?
Okay.
Why don't we just get out of the bus, out of what, and still, I'm not trying to tell you not to be angry, I'm not trying to stop you from yelling, let's just not get hit by a car.
Wow.
As
it
an
takes
example.
a certain person to be able to, you have to have courage to do that.
You do. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you may not really know what you're walking into.
You
know how it could escalate.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say check for safety, does that mean like check for the outside parameters or check for yourself, whether you're about to indulge upon something that may hurt you or so?
Great question, and the answer is both.
Okay.
Both. So in that immediate thing, that might be all that you can do, right? If somebody's really, let's say the person responds to you angrily, that's probably an indication they're not open.
Okay.
So then you can keep moving. It's not, even someone who's been trained and certified in mental health first aid, it's not a thing where you are forcing someone, no, you're going to listen to me any more than you would be like, no, I'm giving you first aid, right? That kind of thing. Usually, though, people are taken aback that someone's responding to them. I'm so angry because I already don't feel heard. You're right, it does take, the training allows people to practice. And so that you know when someone else is in crisis, it's not personal. It's their thing.
So you've given us the first two.
Yep.
And so we need to go through the training to learn more. How could we become trained?
Well, definitely. I'm a mental health first aid instructor. I've had the privilege of collaborating with you for classes, and we would like to announce a schedule later for 2019. However, mental health first aid is an international protocol, so it's offered all over. In the state of Maryland and here in Baltimore, the Mental Health Alliance for Maryland offers mental health first aid classes regularly. And you could just look it up.
Okay.
Yep.
So when you say Shea Woman, I instantly think of Shea Butter because I feel like both of them are healing concepts.
Absolutely.
So if we want to find out a little more about Ursula Shea Woman,
yes.
How can we find out more information?
Great. Well, I am Urban Shea Woman on Instagram. You can also reach me at Urban Shea Woman at Candace, spelled with a K, academy.org.
And it's Kandice?
Kandace.
Okay. All right.
Academy, ACADEMY.org.
Okay, and we can learn more about this, and we'll have that Shea Butter Glow.
The Shea Butter Glow.
For the Shea Woman.
And the Shea Butter Feel for the Shea Woman.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let's talk with Maisha.
Thank you.
For all your pharmacy needs and prescriptions, call Pharmacy Solutions, LLC, the community pharmacy the mayor honored for its commitment in providing the community with affordable prescriptions. Pharmacy Solutions takes your health very personally with patient consultation and a patient assistance program for the uninsured and those with specialty drug needs. To learn more about the program and how to transfer your prescriptions to Pharmacy Solutions, LLC, call them today because they breathe life back into our community.
Immigration is a big issue today, and trying to get through it can be very hard.
At Femnic Legal Center LLC, we help you get through it.
They will guide you through the paperwork and submit your application, making the process easier.
I never will have gotten through this without the help of Femnic Legal Center.
If you are immigrant, call us. Let us make the process easier for you.
Okay, this is a new segment we call There's Two Sides to Everything. And today we're going to talk about gold diggers.
Gold diggers?
You know what that is, right?
Yes.
What's a gold digger?
A really smart person.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. I guess they are smart. But, I'm looking at okay, can a guy be a gold digger? I guess a guy can be a gold digger too, right?
I think a male could definitely be a gold digger.
Okay, because usually they talk about women as gold diggers.
They usually do. Usually I think the reference is to a woman.
Okay, but a guy can be the same thing because a guy could be broke, young guy, and a woman could have a lot of money.
Right.
And he's going after her and making her feel whining and dining and all that to get into the money.
Right, great looking young guy. Mm-hmm. Really nice older lady.
Okay. And
shelling out the money.
And then the females that's going after the old men.
Yes.
Except for me, because I'm broke. They couldn't get a dime out of me. Right? But, so it's the same thing, right? They're going after the old men. And
I think they're motivated by money.
Money. Or the person
maybe
gifts, a lot of that stuff. But the person that's doing selling out the money, he's motivated by
having a pretty girl on his arm, probably.
Or a nice looking guy on his arm.
Absolutely.
And getting the kind of interest and love and all that sort of thing. Attention. So I guess it works both ways.
Yeah, right? I think it as long as it's mutual and they know what they're getting into and giving each other.
Right. So that's two sides to that because a lot of people jump on, oh, she's a gold digger, he's a gold digger. Hey. Yeah. They're still getting what both of them want, right?
I think so. If they're adults and they're both consenting and not hurting anyone else, then it should be fine. But what if it interferes with their child's inheritance?
Which child though? I mean, the
The child of the one with the money.
The money?
Yeah.
Well, I have no answer for that.
I don't either.
But the adult that's giving out that money, I think that's something they need to think about, right?
Right. They need to think about it, but I guess they know what they're doing. Maybe.
Maybe. They said, look, I get but so long to live.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have as much fun, and my child just have to deal with it later on.
Exactly.
They probably have a will or something anyway.
They have to.
Right,
Yeah, they have to have a will or something.
Right, because you just go diggers just go after the money for that particular time span, right?
Right.
Not
Right.
for like until they die.
Exactly.
Unless they're real smart and get put in the will, right?
Exactly. I think there's some famous people that have done that.
Really?
I think some of them are known for that.
Man, that's awesome. Okay, well, that's two sides for everything.
I think there is.
That's two sides for everything, and I think we've hit both sides. So you can't fault the gold digger because the gold digger is doing a service,
They're doing their thing.
doing their thing for the person that's selling out the money.
That's right.
Amen. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
If you're having a tough time selling your home or leasing your property, call Kemp & Associates Real Estate and Property Management, the real estate specialists. Kemp & Associates specialize in residential, commercial sales, and lease and property management. They have expert comprehension services for investors, property owners, first-time home buyers, landlords, and tenants. Call today to buy or list your property and see how fast it goes.
Kemp & Associates, your real estate specialist. Don't make a move without us.
You can look eye to eye at anyone when you're wearing the exquisite couture frames from Eye to Eye. Their beautiful exclusive eyewear is imported from all over the world, including London, Tokyo, Milan, and Paris. You will not see these frames anywhere else. The specialists at Eye to Eye have the finest frames, great personalized service, and they do all the customizing in their in-house lab. So call or come in and get the most fashionable and unique eyewear only at Eye to Eye. Would you like to make $300 to over $3,000 a week on your own time? Then call Odyssey Production and join their marketing team by selling TV advertisements. And you can get paid each day. For more information, go to the employment section on our website or call 443-394-7333.
Wow, awesome.
Woo!
Was that awesome?
Heavy.
Heavy,
Deep,
heavy,
deep. Yeah.
They cannot stop watching the show because the information we give them and the topics is just amazing.
Yes, and there's some value to come out of everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. We are bringing the reality of it, and we're seeking the value.
And don't forget, we're going to have a part 2 of Ursula.
Yes, that healing circle.
The healing circle.
Yeah, maybe we get some drums up in.
For healing circle.
Yes! Good for your soul.
Good for your soul.
Yes.
Okay, I need to see what that healing circle
Catch
is
the
about.
rhythm. Feel the beat.
Feel the beat. Okay, so when God gives you another day, that's another opportunity to do the right thing. Do not blow that opportunity.
Be blessed.
Put God first because through Him, all things are possible. See you next week.
Our love has been reborn again.